Both of these teams would have circled this fixture as their best chance of a win at this Rugby World Cup. My name is Mark. Let's talk rugby. Tonga v Romania. It's at the Stade Pierre Mauroy in Lille. It's on Sunday, 8th of October. Kickoff is 4:45 BST. This is world number 15 versus world number 19. Okay, we'll have a look at the teams, and we are going to start with the Tonga team. Let me pull it up here. Okay, so front row we got Fisioi, Nguaumo, and Taumefuna. So basically the front row that, when available, have been starting. Second row then is Fafita and Coleman. We got a back row of Paya, Talitui, and Vailanu. So in the pack they've been up against it, with like such tough opposition that they had, like South Africa, Ireland, and Scotland, for these guys to up against. But at times they've acquitted themselves very well, and they look at this game as a chance for them to really show what they can do on at the Rugby World Cup. Into the back then we got Takulua at 9, we got Havili at 10. Havili, he's again been decent at times, but it's I think he's going to get a better platform from his forwards in this one. I think we're going to see the best of him in this game as well. Onto the left wing, got Taumo Peu. Centres then got Aki and Moala. So Aki, I think, has had a decent tournament. We got Kata there on the right wing, another player who stood out. We've got Piotau, a fullback. We'll probably see him at his best, running into space and making a fool of people as well in this one. Onto the bench then we have Anga and Alanga. We got Latu and Tokolai are covering the front row. We got Mafi for the second row. We got Finau for the back row. We got Paya, Pellegrini, and Tomo Falau there as well, covering the rest of the back. So it's a decent team. They going into this, you'd expect, certainly before the tournament, they probably thought, right, we'll probably win that game, and let's try and at least knock one other team over in the pool. They haven't knocked another team over, so this really is the game where they've got to give it their all. We'll have a look now at the Romania team. So we got front row of Sabine, Kojukaru. I think he's been excellent through the tournament, with Gordas there as well. They've actually looked like a decent unit, and we've got Motak and Iftimisiuk in the second row. Got Nekalau, Bobak, and Gorin in the back row as well. So most of these guys we've seen start through the tournament, and what's really not really surprised, that would be kind of a disservice, but what has impressed me about them is their doggedness. The fact that it doesn't matter that, like, look at the score lines that they got put up against them, but look at the way they defended in each of those games. Like the first try they conceded and the last try they conceded, and there's very little between it other than you can see that they're obviously more tired at the end. But we didn't see the Italy thing where heads went down. They were trying all the way through, and these guys deserve credit for that, and hopefully they can put in a performance in this one to show that they're not just there to be tackle bags for these other teams. They can play a bit themselves, and they can get their set piece going. Into the back end we got Surgu and Konash at 9 and 10. We got Sikua, Tangimana, and Manumua in the centres. Manumua has looked like he has something about him, just again needs a little bit more ball. You got Onutu on the wing, and Simonescu at fullback again. Another dangerous runner with the ball. Onto the bench then, we have Imorescu, Hartig and Burtilla covering the front row. We've seen some of these guys starting through the tournament. And I wouldn't be surprised really if they come on to have a decent impact in this game as well. We then have, let me get the others. We got Rosu, we got Stratilla, another player who's had an impact on the tournament. Rupanu, Bucher and Grauer, I think, finished off the bench. So, again, as you expect, they're going fairly strong for this one. It's a case, I think, for some of the selections of who is available, with injuries and stuff like that. But still, for them, it's a strong team. They look to, continue playing with pride and put it up to Tonga. But I think Tonga are going to have just a little bit too much for them, and I'm backing Tonga for the win in this.